So, yeah, a sun face over there. That's the layout we're doing. A small, simple board, but those trim pots are probably gonna be fun, working with those. So it has two for bias and pre-gain. So it's gonna be fun to see what they do. And for anyone who builds their, I'm gonna actually start the stream by measuring a few of my resistors and putting them on their respective bags. But in the beginning of the stream, I'm actually gonna just do a little bit of advertising, as you might say. So I've been coming up with these. I just wanted to do it for my own amusement and fun. But of course, the minimum order amount is 5 when you do a board. And so I'm going to put these, and I have some more actually that are tested and working. So that's actually what you can build with this board is basically a woolly mammoth for yourself. And then I have a board like this with a green one. Oh, it's always. With this you can build the lizard queen, yeah. And then I have this one. The pots actually go on this side, they're marked. And that one is Acapulco gold with the gain control. And then I have these. I actually put one of these together yesterday on stream, and it came out like this. It's a hard fit to get it in there, especially because I used. I'll show you. So I used like one of these for the switch. So that was pretty tight. I'm gonna design something else probably with it. But yeah, I'm gonna put those for sale on my Bandcamp site for now, and I'll update my website so the interactive bomb, so the parts list, and that can be downloaded from there, and probably some basic instructions also would be nice. And I do sell these, and mielellään in Finland, preferably now. And here's the one I also finished up the other day. So this one has this inside there, but I can make these also if anyone's interested. You can contact me, and, But yeah, let's get those off the way. But yeah, I have loads of these, so I'm gonna put them when I have the time. gonna put them on sale there. Alright, then I'm gonna check if we have I'm gonna use those. Alright. Might have a board here. Don't have to use that. But as I promised, this will be really boring. But I'll do some necessary stuff here in the beginning. So just checking what resistors I have here. .9, so like 2K, and this one's the same then. Alright. Gotta keep stuff in order so it's easier to do the stuff. 1.8, those are gonna go to the back of 2. No, actually no. Oh, 2, what? 2.2, 2K. Is it the same one? Yeah, they're the same ones. Oh, there. And the resistors, if you don't have a meter like this, and so they have these colored bands, and those will tell you also what it is, how much resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. It's boring. Let's get to the build. What do we have? 11 and 12. Let's see. Probably not. Oh, 11. Nice. Oh no, actually. Yeah, actually, yeah. 11, yeah, that's good. And then I'll just. Oh, actually, is it 12 on the other one? Ah, goddamn, it's 12. So I have to cut myself a board. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's where we cut. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that will be another cut. One, two, up, almost. So that one. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's good to be really like sure. let's hope it. Nice, that's good. Actually, just a few more. I think that should do it. There we go. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good, it's good. No, shit. It broke. Did it? Yeah. I mean, what do I have on the... No, I can still use... Oh, can I hate when that happens, so that's why I do like really deep cuts, because like we see there. So then when I did that, so the row we are supposed to have is now but I think I'll make that work. Now I'm just gonna sand it just a bit, not much, because the dust is absolute crap, like I've said before. Let's just make it a bit more even. There we go. Then I get rid of that. Alright. What do we have next? Next we're gonna take this one and probably need that. Now we start doing the hole cuts, and I drew them with a drill. I'll just do it with the hand drill. But before we do them, of course we have to mark them. So where's my Sharpie? Now we have to think this mirrored. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one. So the components go on this side, and the red squares you see are gonna be the continuity of the strip will stop there. So I'm gonna use the drill to do a cut. Then we have 2 from the third row, 2 from here. So there we go, that's one cut. And it says 6 cuts, so not much, but it's a small board again, so. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the fourth. So it's there, and then 4 from that should do it. And there's copper left on there, so I have to work with that when but there's not much stuff on the bottom row, so I need to make 3 contact points, and I'll be able to make them, even though I messed up, kind of messed up straight in the beginning. There we go. That'll do it. Ah! Why don't you work with me? And I'm actually running out of solder, so that's one thing I need to do. I need to go buy some. I ordered some. Then I'll just do this and get rid of. Make sure that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, they're all good. I'm not gonna, sometimes I just, paint the board black with some ink. I'm not gonna do that now. This time I'll just leave it like that. And then after that I do links. And for that I'm using, again, and I'll put the, because we're gonna start soldering, so I'll put the iron on. There we go. I also got myself one of these. So, no, I don't know if it was necessary, but it seemed fun, so I could try this out. Be like, ooh, come on. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. There we go. And now just yeah, I need to figure this out. This is weird. But it's for bigger boards. Well, and maybe for smaller, or then like for panels I can do stuff pretty quickly. So yeah, that would go like this. That's a bit too, well, I don't know, could be less, so you would have more room, but yeah, that'll work. Alright, so links. For the links, again, I'll be using this. Boom, boom. And I usually just sand it just a little bit, so this will stick a bit better. Let's put my... Alright, so I could bring the camera a bit closer, I think. There we go. Alright. So, let's start. links. First one is gonna be a long one from 1, 2, 3 from here to all the way to the top. Yeah, this one works for now. This. So yeah, there we go. Like we see, it's properly, the cut is on top of that, so it's where it should be. Then we twist the legs a bit like that, so it stays in place. And then I'll just make it even like that and press it against the table. Can't see that, but I did. You'll just have to believe me. There we go. So that's one, and then we have 5 links. So a few more. Then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2 on the. That's it. Press it against the table, twist the legs, and it's straight enough. Yep. And then we have small ones. One. These 1, 2, 3, 4. One's here, I think. No, actually, there we go. So that's one. Yep. And then 2 small ones. And they are in there, I think. Correct, it is. Nice. And then there. All right. That should be good. So let's start. So yeah, that's where I messed up with the cutting the board, but it still works. There we go. And there we go. They all look nice. Like that. And then I'll just start snipping away the legs. actually need some light. Yeah. There we go. Alright. And then I think I need to take this off here for a moment because we're gonna do these ones. So they will be the sockets for the transistors, and we're doing the, like it says in the silicone version. So that's with the pt.1 transistors. There we go. So I'll just stick it there. Solder one up. There we go. And then this one. There we go. And let's do the other ones over here. Alright. And those should be good. So 4 holes between them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We're good. Let's get back. Let's get this back. Let's get this in there. I will figure out something for. But yeah. Anyway, so that's what we have now, and then the next thing I could do probably is I will put the trim pots in there. So we have 5 10K. Ah, damn. So these are numbered. It's really small in there. pt.502. So that 502 means it's uh, 502, 202. So 502. So 2 means it's that. So 3 should be. We should find 10.3 somewhere in here. 10.4, that's 100. 10.3 and then 103 and 103 and 203. No. I'm gonna just drop the whole thing on it in there. Makes it much easier. 10.3. There we go. And then 5.0. I think 5.03. Do we have one? I hope we do. What are these? I'm not sure. So not those. There we go. Those should do. So yeah, the parts are always labeled, and if you're unsure, the mighty internet will tell you what is what. So, and the leg spacing you can see in here. So it's this way around. I think the small thing you can see in there is going to the left side of the board. There we go. That's how it looks. So that's a trim pod. And it's going. So this is the 10 one. Yes. The 10 one is going in. Actually, no. In 1, 2, 4, and so this one's going there. Twist the legs so it stays there. And actually that's a little, yeah, I have to try and bend this so it doesn't actually touch the, so sometimes it's good to use a wire that has the, you know, like this, with as your cuts, because we can see now that one of the legs might hit the link wire, and we don't want that, but I'll just take care of it and make sure it doesn't. And then this one's going in here, it seems. And there's 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that looks about right. Alright, so let's turn it upside down. Get the iron out. Boop. Now I'll make sure that we don't have the unwanted connection there, and I don't know if it can't be seen, but we don't. It would be below that one, where the link wire goes. So no problem, it's all good. All right, and those are in place. What next? Let's put D1 in there. So that's 5/8 17. I should have those. I do. And someone could probably correct me if I was wrong, but I do think that's power filtering and maybe even a polarity protection diode that we are putting in there. There we go. With the leg. I can make it better. Come on. There we go. All right. And then let's trim the legs again for the trim pots too. There we go. It's looking nice. Like that. Alright, that's what we have in here. Next. Put those away. Next. Next up, we could probably do the resistors. So we have 100. No. That's wrong case of parts. Oh. Few boxes here, not everything that I need. So that's the 100, and it goes in there. Am I correct? I am. Yes, nice. So let's put it in there. Twist the legs. Alright. Then we have 33. We have those. Yeah. It's really annoying when you're in the middle of a build and then you notice that you've run out of resistors. Oh, actually, oh, that almost was a mistake. So we want to be next to the big link. All right, there we go. And then the last resistor, 470 ohms. So that is the mark of the ohm. And it seems like I'm missing a spacer on my parts. Oh, and I'm almost out of these 470 ohm resistors, so I'll have to do an inventory again some of these days, and that goes there. Alright, twist the legs, boop, boop. There we go. This is actually nice because this thing, it's pretty wide. So I think you could fit, let me check, something, well, not quite, but I think you could fit a board like 25 centimeters long in here. Or actually wide, because of course you can then take, but you can't, turn it around. So I don't know. Is this handy? Yeah. Beats. I think it beats this old thing. I'll still use this for. But I'll try and get used to it and make it and customize a bit, so I get a bit more out of it. And then let's get the capacitors. So we have 10 and F. I could actually look into my box and see if we have one, but I'm gonna take a fresh one. This is a box I actually ordered by value. It's not at the moment ordered by value, so it makes it a bit frustrating to search for stuff. There we go. That's going in there, and then we take the electrolytic ones, so the polarized ones. You have to get these right. So one UF, that one we have here. Then we have two, and that's I think that's weird because do we even have two? I'm highly suspicious about that one. There we go. So the minus is on there. It's the blue line on the layout, the blue line. Alright, then we have the 2, and we don't have 2, we have 2.2. So let's see how this goes. We could, I think we could we put 2? Oh, well, I'm gonna do it like this anyway for now, so that's kind of, I have to check, is there a need to? And then the last one is 100. And then we will be, after this, we will be done with everything that goes into the board. Alright. There we go. That's good. Now let the iron cool off for a moment, and I'll clean the board a bit. I mean the table. This is just getting cleaned right now. And then I'll start searching for the potentiometers. But yeah, there we go. That's the board is done. That's what we have. Yep. And I'll put this aside for a moment. And then I'll start looking for the pots. And this is a good example of how fast it is to build a thing like this, a small fuzz pedal. You'll be spending more time when you know, get it in an enclosure, and if you're gonna do something, these are water slide transfers I've done at some point. But yeah, these are, you can do, there's lots of ways to do your enclosures. That's one, other slide transfers. It's pretty good looking. You can probably see the line. You can cut it to size, and you know, you can get this stuff you can do with your basic printer. Then you just have to, so the color doesn't wear off, you have to varnish, do a coat of varnish on it, and then you slide it in there on the painted enclosure, and after that it has been given a clear coat a few times. Yeah, so that's what you end up with when you do that. And then this is something I've tried also. So this is actually a PCB. So it's a two-sided copper board, and I've done this graphic thing on KiCad, and then ordered these from JLC, and that's one way to do it. And then you can of course do hand painted stuff like this. These are my earliest builds. This is Black Arts Vero, I think. And these pots are kind. Oh, that's actually, those are broken. Oh, are they too small? Oh, those two are probably too small for the. Huh. I haven't seen that before. There's a crack in there. What? Yeah. So I'll actually take it off right now and see why is that. Where do I have my? I was supposed to look at the potentiometers, but now I'm doing this instead. And who cares? So what's happening here? Why are you busted like that? I mean, it fits. I don't know. That's weird. Still. Okay. I'll take those off. I have to order these white ones anyway, because those are white and these are cream. So, yeah, not nice. Black Arts, Tonex, Vero. It has, so it's basically a muff, I think, with some clipping options and an extra control here. It's there we go. How about this one? Oh, this is a little tight too. I have to raise it a bit. There we go. Alright, that's good. So yeah, but a hand painted enclosure there. And this might wear off a bit more because it doesn't have the like really good clear coat in there. So, and then one of my favorite pedals, the tone machine. This is one nasty fuzz pedal. It has the octave up or octave down, and that's the water slide thing too. Yeah, I dig this one. I'm actually started taking, and the LED is like that. Really, goddamn. I hate looking at it because that I forgot, but now I can't unsee it. Yeah, well, when you hand roll, that stuff happens. It's just, you know. But anyway, from this one, I'm actually taking the tonex models, and last time I noticed that the standard um, modeling thingy you do at the end of the model doesn't quite get it. Because I think the octave starts to be just too much for the modeling. So there is a limit. I mean, the basic distortion, that kind of stuff, that all sounds like can't really tell the difference anymore. But when it gets a bit more complex, like this one, it starts to show its limitations. But I'll try anyway. I'll do the high res, capture of this and see what I come up with. But yeah, alright, the potentiometers. So what do we have? We have C1K. Let's start by trying to find one of those first. If I have them. C5, C100, C500, C1. There we go. Sounds might be annoying, but what can you do? And then we have 250Ka, and I would prefer one with logs. There we go, found it. This has been going pretty easy. And then 5KB. Alright, let's see if we can find that. Those are A's, FB's in here. A50. Why are you here still? No, that was the one we wanted. There we go. You're going away. The 5K. Nah. If I don't find a 5, I'm just gonna go either with 2 or with something else. There we go. Hey, we have them all. Nice. Yeah, alright. I am stashed in that apartment still. So I was actually, because I have this, I've been but I've been designing. I'll make it eventually, but board that would fit inside this and would have 3 potentiometers, these small ones. So the composition would look like there would be 3 little pots, like you can twist and turn, and 2 knobs would be pretty easy. So, and these all these parts are through hole parts, because yeah, they go through a hole. And then you would have these SMD. I don't know what's that short of, but they just go on top of the board, or they have the contact points on there, and they're much smaller. But I would like to do a board that has all the parts, and I would solder them onto the board, and I would have a 3-pot fuzz with through hole parts that would fit in the enclosure like this. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And I'm like looking at this, and I'm going like, let me check. I'm looking at this enclosure and I'm like, 350. Yeah, that should be doable, you know. So I might be making sun phase clone that goes into a box like that with through hole parts. I could of course add, I might even do an SMD version of that for my for practice. I have never done a board with those kind of parts, and then I could either get the parts myself, get some paste, make a stencil, or you know, or I could get it manufactured so the boards would already come out with the small parts in there. That would probably be the best option. But we'll see. But a cheap sun phase clone might be coming up. Alright, let's then start wiring this up. I'm gonna take volume 2 to output, yeah, so I'm gonna take the stranded one this time. There are inputs and outputs. Then I'll have to dig into this back a little deeper. So yeah. I mean, look at it. Oh, sucks. Some kind of management on these would be nice also. But for now, it is what it is. Now I'm gonna take I would like to also have like a brown wire. Because of course it's really nice to color code things, so but now I'll have to go with this kind of combination. There we go, 1, 2, 3, that's one pot. Then volume just needs 2, so yeah, we'll go with these. And the sundial actually needs also 2, so we'll go with the yellow white combination, and then put them in the back. And goddamn, I don't know what they use for the plastic, rubber plastic, but it smells awful, and yeah, when you order, I mean, I had these for months, like this sort of bag, and they still smell when I take them out, and you know, it doesn't smell good, so it's probably not that nice for your lungs. That's my take on it. And sometimes I actually wear a mask when I'm handling them, but I took them out to, you know, oh, now we're gonna put it back in. So I left them out in a well ventilated area outside, just so the fumes would, you know, well, freely get out of them, because that's what basically happens still when you get fresh, this stuff fresh. It's still like something, what do you call it, evaporates, and it's not healthy. So that's my suggestion with these wires, just leave them somewhere for a long time in the air and let them, you know, do their thing. All right, let's get a bit more light in here. There we go. It's actually not that well, it's the evening, so it's getting, but yeah, it'll take a moment for the iron to heat up again. I still have enough of this for this project, maybe some more, or I will give the rest to my brother. I don't know. Leave him a bit. Trying to get him into the hobby as well. He did build a fuzz with me, the basic Big Muff at some point, and I think we did box that up, so he's not a complete noob. And he plays the bass mostly when he plays it. But he plays video games much more. All right. We are getting close to the point of getting this to the sound test, and we're a bit over an hour in, and I've taken my sweet time to do things, and I've done other stuff in between. So as you can see, you can do one of these boards, get it done really quickly to the point of putting it to the test. And I have the box there, so I just need 4 of these leads from the board to go into my test box, and it's ready. I have Studio One open. We're gonna run it to some, maybe a Fender amp this time, or that high amp, high-watt emulation I've been using, because it's a really clean sounding amp, so it's a perfect thing to test your dirt pedals into. Overdrive, distortion, blah, blah, blah. All right. Is it hot? Hot iron. Come on. Oh yeah. There we go. So with the stranded wire, you just take it, twist it like that between your fingers. Get it tight, like there, and then you do this. Make it solid like that on the ends, and that's really a must. Otherwise you're just doing it wrong. Yeah, because that way you might get strands from there to when this happens. Even when you're putting it into an enclosure, then it can twist, and then the strands can get loose, and you're gonna make unwanted connections, and you will have shorts, and then nothing's working. And it can be just a one teeny tiny strand like that. I separated one. There we go. And that's gonna mess up your whole build. That's why you do this. Trust me. There we go. And that one pod is gonna have a link between lugs 1 and 2, and that one we're gonna do with this bare copper wire again. It's a good working solution. So. There we go. That's those. Yeah, this is a. It's gonna take a while also. One of these things. I'll try to do 2 at a time. There we go. But I'm in no hurry, so I can take my all the time I want. Well, not all, because eventually I will have to die. But I think I'll still be able to finish this off before that. The chances of me getting electrocuted now are pretty slim, I think so. Alright, there we go. So, and then we'll stick this in this one for now. And I'm gonna do the ground and the input already. So the ground is going, oh actually it's second from there, and the 9 volts is just underneath it. There we go. Twist the legs, put it in there. Nice, should be good. Let's check the other side. Yeah, that's the way I like them to be. So just like, yeah, right onto the board, like that. All right, then the input. The output was actually from volume 2, yeah. So the input is going 1, 2, 3, 4th row from up here, down, up. So, oh, can I get it in there? I'm gonna actually yank it a bit with the pliers. There we go. Hello. I sometimes even notice when someone pops by because I need to be looking at the screen for instructions. Alright, we got our input, and after that, so that's what's up. I'll be continuing with the pots, and the sound dial is the 5K B, so B 5K, and the lock numbering is again 1, 2, 3 from the left, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2 is where we're gonna have the link. Just a little amount of that between those. There we go. And then there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, this just go higher. Yeah, it's easier to see what I'm doing. It does go a bit higher. There we go. Oh, there we go. Much better. All right, and then oh, and the fumes are actually getting sucked into there much better when it's higher up as well. So I will have to remember that. Elevate my game. There we go. That's one. I'll clean it up. And then volume 250. Yep. Volume 1. Oh, yeah, this was an old one, so I can use that tin. Just get it in there. Ah, a bit more. There we go. Let's clean it up right away. Oh, this is actually quite close to the next one. So little bit more. There we go. Alright, and last one, C1K. And that's the fuzz. It has all wires, all of them. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So yeah, the analog man pedals are, I think, pretty hyped, especially the King of Tone, and some of them, to my understanding, use parts that you can't really get anymore, so out of production parts that they still might have in stock. And they cost a good amount of money. I mean, they sound good, they look good, and I believe they're handmade. I can't remember where. If I'm not totally mistaken, I would say they're made in Britain. It could be wrong. So, but essentially, I think this pedal is still just like a pretty basic fuzz. So I'm not, expecting anything miraculous out of it. Oh, did I? Oh, that was poorly pre-tinned. But yeah. There we go. And there we go. My favorite all-time fuzz is still the Tone Bender Mark II. That I've built, like, and it's a really close one with the Tone Machine, but the Tone Machine, I've showed it earlier, that's not your basic fuzz in my opinion. It's much more with the octave thingy. And then the woolly mammoth. Oh man, that's why I made those boards for it, because I just dig that one so much. I've built it a lot of times, and I've built it for friends. It's a really simple build, but simple doesn't mean it's bad in any way. Sometimes simple things are the best. I think we're done. So I just need to pop transistors in there. Then we'll get to the fun part. Do all the biasing and or clean the desk again. Getting this little like drips of flux, I think, on the table. I might buy myself this silicone soldering mat, a red one. I don't know. I'm not really interested in how it will look on the stream, but I did think about it for a while. How will it look? Oh, we'll see. We might see. Oh, so one more time. So this is the thing I was talking about, the board. I named it Fuzz Mammoth. So these I will be selling on my Bandcamp page for now. Alright, let me check one thing. Is my chat thingy working? That's what I'm gonna see. Alright. Then. Yeah, we're ready. I'm gonna fire up the Studio One. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And should be seen there. Let's pick up. And change the amp to there we go, the high amp. Oh, there's actually a noise gate on the line. The threshold is pretty good. Let's put it in there. But yeah, I'm gonna use the high amp to test this one out. And so here we have fast phase clone. Oh yeah, the transistors. They will be pretty crucial to this thing working. So boom, boom, boom. We have BC108. Why is there an extra 8 in there? BC108. 108. I'll check the again with the picture. So I'm thinking that little. So it's like on that side there's the little thing that pokes off out. So I'm thinking that that's the. So they go that way. And I forgot now that somebody suggested for a high pitch squeal that you might get with this pedal is to take 100 picofarad capacitor and put it between the base and emitter of one of these. I'll have to check my notes, but that's something I might need to do. So yeah, if it does that on higher settings, that's something I'm gonna do. But yeah, anyways, let's hook it up. So here's my test rig. That one's the guitar input. I'm gonna test it with the guitar, and that's the output that's going into my system there. And oh yeah, remember, when you start testing, turn everything down and hope that there's not a mistake in the layout that makes them reversed. So the green is always, I try to keep that as an input. Then we have the out from the volume, and then of course we have our ground, and then we have our 9 volts. There we go. And then we are ready to fine tune the trimmers. I'm gonna turn them like half away for whatever reason. Basically because I would hope that we get some kind of sound. So anyway, let's continue. With a little bit of tuning first. Alright. Should be good. Sounds, and let's kick this thing on. Oh, and of course, what else do we need? We need power. So we need our battery. There we go. Let's kick this thing on. There we go. So we have no volume. That's just pure like interference. So let me check the notes now. E and B. I think E and B. I need to go to the internet. Oh no, C and B. So collector and base from Q1. So I want to put 100. I need to turn this around a bit. 100 picofarad cap in there. So for a moment I will take this off. I need to heat my iron back on. And I don't actually have 100, I think, because I ran out. So let me check what I have here. We can always do like 2 47s in parallel, and that should work. I don't want to go higher because that could mess it up a bit. So I have 10 here, 10 here. Whoa, no, actually, what the hell is that? I'm not sure, I have to check. And these are all 200. Alright, so I'll do the 2 in parallel. So you just take 2. And I'll put them in there. Like that. And there they are. It's not pretty, but it works. And we're getting quite close to that 100. And hopefully we can turn up the bias a bit more and see if we can get more fuzz. More fuzz. Fuzz. So yeah, moment with the iron. The irons, as the Iron Maiden fans say. No. Alright. Should be good. Let's see how it affects the sound. Or does it? There we go. Back at it. do. At least it didn't. Those didn't make it too much better. So, and this is annoying, you know, taking parts like that off. But you have to do it sometimes. So again, heat up the iron, and then of course transistors can be a bit different compared to each other, so they have measurements, so that might affect how it sounds also and how it behaves. I think I have some sort of measuring, like really weird measuring thingy like this in here, so that should actually give me some readings, and I think after that I would actually have to also do some math to see the HFA, so high frequency, I don't know what it's short of, but yeah, so I could check the value of that and then try to optimize, because in certain fuzzes they want certain kind of transistors that fall between a different certain setting, so they can get it to sound proper. And the mighty internet didn't tell me which side that cap should go to, so I was just guessing that they would go in here, but there's no cuts there, so it's actually quite the same if they're on this side or on that side. Are they? Oh man, that's bad. Didn't I? Well, everything seems to be just fine otherwise, so I can pop the different 108 in there just for fun. Wait for this, let's change that. And 3, E3. Is there a difference? No. And 6. It's just some sort of number. But yeah, I'm gonna take those caps off anyway. Didn't help. It sounded like, or am I? I don't know. Well, I already put some heat on the iron, so might as well. There we go. Now we made an unwanted connection between these two strips, so I'm gonna clean that up. There we go. Alright. It's fired up again. think I changed both transistors. So far, not impressed. Like, it's just there's I think much more. Pray. So itse asiassa ihan... Hello. Se on itse asiassa ihan hauska. Se menee tuossa sivussa pilkki tulee aumaan. Kuka säilyy. vaikka heti. Ei se ole jos se kolistuu taas. Sanoin tosiaan ihan silloin aikaisemminkin, että on ihan niinku hallut. Paitsi jos laittaa äänesi tallentuu tuonne. Vai? No sit. Ei oo. Alright, so 200 in there. It should be 200. Well. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying to get it in there. I should have breadboarded this. No, but I can say this is not something I will do for that before mentioned board I was planning. As I said, it could be that I haven't measured the transistors, but so far I am not terribly impressed by this thing. I would take, I have lots of fuzzes that I would take instead of this. But let's see if we can get it to play nicely. Alright. Green. I mean the base fuzz I built and breadboarded, and I've not built it yet, but I ordered some boards for that. I think I'll stick them if they work. That is, it's always kind of like a adventurous moment when they arrive and you start to build one and hope that it fires up or you blew a bit of money. Not that bad, not that much. That's why I take I take 5 when I order boards at a time and make sure they work before if I order more. So, but yeah, it's always kind of like, oh please, don't let there not be mistakes. Of course, there's not mistakes if you don't make them, but you know. All right. Are we on? There we go. Again. This up. So let's see how that. I think it's worse. Yeah, I'll try that one because that just sucked. The iron is still heated, so just gonna get it out of there, and 47 instead. This could be closer, I think. And if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna leave it out. Come on. I do not advise to do it like that, but there we go. Now I should be able to get a hold of it. Yank it. There we go. Come on. Oh yeah. And then 47. The 100 was too much. Or, you know, I don't know what it was, but it didn't work. Could be that this won't either, but try this. 7 one. Just a bit of solution. I'll leave the legs. Alright, we go again. If I back down the volume, let's compare that the fuzz phase and amplitude. See if the amplitude one makes such a huge sound. So over, you know, I mean any day. But I'm gonna check more. I'm gonna get. Yeah, I'll take that again. Saying that to the microphone, but this one. And I think if I would box this up, it would still like just the hiss would be terrible, the noise floor. And I should have all the right parts in there and all that. For fun, I've tried that the other way around, and we still get this kind of sound. But I mean, and this is kind of like the thing with it's working. Yeah, it is. So the thing with I mean, that's there we go. All the way. Oh yeah, we had this. All the way. listen to it anymore. That's horrible. That's horrible. I mean, I built a lot of fuzzes, and I mean, trim all you want, but of course we could get into the the optimal. I could measure these. I might do that actually. I might measure these, and then I will check what the recommended voltages these tune are, and I'll make sure that I have the right trimmer, but trimmers I should have at least. But yeah, that just sounds like terrible. And one last thing I'm gonna check, is there anything I could substitute pt.1 with? There is the PC547, so I'm gonna try that instead of this one. And I should have them. I should have those somewhere here. PC547. Let's go through this pile. $549. Come on. $549. Why do I have so much $549? But I don't have $547. Or do I? I have some like bags, stuff in here. Well, I think I'm out of them. It's getting messy again in here. 547 would have been cute, and of course, no, can't have them. Lots of other crap, but not those. Well, that sucks. Anything else? Someone has said to try out 2 and 3094, so we could do that just for fun if I have them. God damn it. There we go. Alright, this is for functions. I am interested. I always like to, sometimes, always, not always, but sometimes I do like to mess around with because you can substitute stuff pretty easily, especially if you have a bunch of stuff available. So it's fun to try out. I think that's probably correct. I'm not sure, but all right. So nothing. Are they the other way around? Yeah, I like it much more with these. So 2 and 3, 9, 4. And we can see the sundial, like all the way down. I wouldn't just turn the sundial. But yeah, then I'm gonna switch that one for this, just for fun. This, it's not a pair anymore. There we go. Okay, that's weird. I'm gonna swap that one for fun. Yeah, I'll start measuring these. Because let's swap this in there for fun. Yeah, so that's a totally different thing now. I like it much more. I'll just try how it sounds to. let's hear the pause phase on amplitude for comparison. This is what we get. God damn. Let's swap that out again. Oh, let's turn it the other way around actually. For fun. Oh man, so it's bias it by ear. Then when you twist one of the knobs just a little, it becomes horrible again. You twist one of these and then it's horrible again. So my hello. What is that emoji? I don't know. From here it looks like a I can't really tell, but yeah. But yeah, if you're building a fuzz pedal, I think there's much better circuits out there, and I'll probably pick one, you know, for a comparison next time. We could hear how, for instance, how to actually have one. Well, this should work. So I could just put this in here instead of that. And this gives a fuzzy tone. And it has a lot of volume. So there we go. There we go. So and that kind of sound, and it's driven to a Marshall 800, so that has a lot of gain on it anyway from the beginning, so the amount of hiss is not that bad at all. Oh, there's my pick. So yeah, awesome. Then our analog man sun phase. And I have a different transistor composition there. So it's not the one on the there we go. It's not the one on the instructions. That's a 3904. The other one. And this sounds. That's the Marshall sound, and this one. And now we have a lot of hiss still, but then when it starts to turn to pop, what the hell? And I've been trying to it's all over the place. And I've been trying to bias this one for quite a while now. We could try that. Yeah. No. It's just horrible. And for fun, I've been swapping the transistors just around and different combinations and different ones. But yeah, I think it's either I don't know how, or then things have evolved. Yeah, well, it's actually turning down the volume even, so the sundial has to be like, I think, all the way up. Oh man, I'm done with that. Not going into a box, I tell you that. I'd rather build a tone bender or... Now I'm gonna go and look at videos about how that should sound like. I hope I could find some like really crappy demo about the sun phase on YouTube. You know, just to hear, is it actually good? But yeah, the stream is going to end.